So welcome to TargetLockTV. My name is Simon Engman, and with me today I have Torbjörn Östbö, or Toby Z. Welcome, Toby.
Hello, and thanks for having me.
We run streams last minute here, so let's see. We have two exciting guests on today. We have Mikael Lundberg and William Haigwood. And maybe you would like to read out William's list for me, please.
Yeah, William has gone for the scum list, or might have been given the scum list from Marcel, and he's gone with a traditional Bosk with Zam and Greedo, and he's got Gamut, perhaps to keep his reinforced tokens in an engagement. Rolling hot, and he's got Fenra with composure, so he'll always have that focus even when he fails his actions.
Handy.
And lastly, what?
Very handy.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's you don't see composure that much, but it's quite nice when you actually need it when you want to fly a tight match. And lastly, he's got Kanan Jerris with Moldy Crow and the Protectorate Gleb for the coordinates. So Kanan will go around and remove dice from Mikael's list whenever he likes to.
Awesomes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to do 58 things at the same time, but we are now ready to read out Mikael's list. Mikael is riding 4 Red Squadron experts with R4 Astromech, Pattern Analyzer, and the S-Foils. Very straightforward list.
Yep.
That was quick.
Yeah. It's also quite interesting to see the obstacle placing, because Mikael has gone for placing obstacles in Haigwood's corner, but Haigwood also opted for going with the most concentrated asteroid field as possible. Most of the in between rocks here, Haigwood has managed to fit in some way. So there's a huge open space for this Bosk running around.
Indeed, and we see Mikael is going straight off, fast as possible, straight force with boost. Do you think he'll catch up with Fen?
Well, Fen is getting out of this,
yeah.
But I think he wants to lure Bosk into this asteroid field somehow.
Yeah, the asteroid field is so tight, so Bosk can shoot through it, basically just going around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is another one of my shoot from the hip streams. I'm currently away traveling, so this doesn't really play well with covering the XTC as 24/7, but I try my best. And yeah, we're on a mobile unit, so hopefully we don't get any incidents.
Simon's streaming from a phone in a cabin in the woods.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's taking some time as XTC, because it's kind of a commitment all through every week of this tournament. At least as the captains, you have to stay on top of every decision made, and you have to be up to date with every decision they make in the Discord, and you probably should have some semblance of what your teammates are actually doing when they play their games. So.
Yes, and I forgot to mention that, but you are team captain of Norway, and I am team captain of Sweden.
Yeah, I'm team captain. Also, I'm the only Norwegian player to win so far in this tournament. So
Well, good on you.
yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are.
we had a tight loss yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Visenius was playing and he almost caught up in the end game. It seemed to start off bad, but he pulled back and almost had the match in the end.
Yeah, it was so close.
But this is your second game then.
Yes.
Yeah, so not so bad. Just down one, need to win
the rest.
4 games. Yeah, 4 games. Can actually lose this one and still have a chance. You can lose 2 more games and have a chance.
So, are you rooting for the red, white, and blue today? Which is also the Norwegian colors?
The Americans.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any stakes in the other groups. I think it's quite interesting watching a lot of good players play games and a lot of games streamed. There are usually a lot of streams, but most of them are more like friendlies, I feel, or they might be in tournaments you don't have any stakes in, and the XTC makes it possible to follow kind of one tournament and a lot of players, the players you want to watch and the players you might recognize in some way, either being from your country and your local area or being some of the big guys, like William is a huge name in the GSP community, being one of the hosts in the GSP podcast. So it's always cool seeing the big names. And I'm not sure if you can tell something about Mikael. He's a Swedish player, but I don't think I've seen him in a lot of tournaments like the GSP events.
No, this is true. Mikael hasn't played that much online gaming, but when he did, he played in the Swedish Open and made a cut to top 8, and that actually gave him it secured him a spot on the Swedish team. We didn't really, well, basically I didn't really know how to pick out the players in a fair way. So I used recent tournaments and the Swedish Open especially to sort of as a qualifying event for the XTC. It has its positive sides and its downsides as well. But Mikael is a really great player, and let's see what he can do for his country today.
Yeah, it looks like he's going around this obstacle field, and Haigwood is just finding a huge area on the other side of the board here for his Bosk, finding some kind of entrance into this this mini swarm. We can perhaps call it this wing.
I can see we have Marcel, Team Captain America, rooting for Will in the chat. Hi Marcel, and thanks for the tip about the game.
Yeah, we also had some other players. We have Swedish players and we have another American player, at least in chat.
Yeah.
So, how do we think these X-Wings are gonna approach here? Are they gonna go all the way around the table, or?
Yes. No. I just changed my mind.
Just suddenly he went in. So.
This is gonna be
But-
interesting. Do you think he'll boost in front of the debris field and just go through it, or
No,
no?
I'm not sure. I played Mikael, and he did something similar in my game. Just he went over a obstacle field with one of his ships, and it did do what he wanted, but not having the token
There
could
we go.
hurt. Yeah. Question is if the red one in the back also finds a good vector through this asteroid field. And now yellow might as well go over the same debris.
No, it's going straight there. Is he lining up to go over the debris field the next turn? No, but sometimes I find it myself, sort of a locked mindset that you can't go over debris or asteroids or gas clouds, but you can. There is a risk, but I mean, there's a moment of surprise as well.
And having the shields on these X-wings, and also looks like there won't be any engagement around. He's going over something here, so he'll lose an action, and he might be unlucky taking a crit. And he does have the R4 astromech to remove the stress quite easily afterwards. Question, I think, is this red one, if he's going to go over the debris, or if he's going to go around, or go for the short option.
We've got questions in the chat. How goes USA versus Sweden overall? Yes, America's up by 1, Sweden 0. We got a few games played today, and we got 2 games on the GSP stream tonight. So after this game, you should definitely go over there and check that out.
It might be deciding games, or it might be closing up.
Yeah.
The games. Have you scheduled games for late this week, or are you trying to finish your games early in the week?
No, we had a quite late pairing Monday night. Most teams started off quite early, I think, at the end of last week. So the players are still. I don't think all matches are set, to be honest. I think there's 1 or 2 maybe left. I should know this because I'm the team captain, but at the moment I don't.
It can be quite hard to find the time when you play these transatlantic games.
Yes, definitely. We got 1 game, I think 4 o'clock tonight for us here in Sweden.
Yeah. We've been playing Singapore in this round, and that's an 8-hour difference with work and sleep and everything. I think the only option we really have is playing straight after work, and the Singaporean guys might end up playing at 11 p.m. in the night or evening. So you have to actually find some times and make some decisions of when you can play and how much you have to actually commit. I think it's a commitment for sure.
I don't think I would have agreed to play 4 o'clock in the morning though.
Speaks to the commitment of your players, though.
Yes, kudos to Archie.
Yeah, a 4 a.m. game.
So, that's a crit going over the debris field. Taking a 1 shield on green.
First shield. William is up on damage.
Yes.
At least the green has a good vector out, but it might end up being very easy to read here. And blue also has the option of going over this asteroid afterwards, so. We'll see if it pays out coming out between these asteroids.
It's going around this rock. Take it focus. Oops.
So who's made these face tokens? Is it something part of your stream? It's
Yeah, I made them.
Yeah.
I made them for the pairings.
Quite nice. In the end, we will see how many hairy and beardy dudes there are playing X-Wing.
Yeah, it's a very diverse scene. Not.
Our streamer Luke actually counted how many female players there were in XTC, and I think he found that there was 2 female players.
Yeah.
In the whole of the tournament, and I was quite surprised actually, because there are some female players in the online tournament scene, but 2 out of how many players? 100 and
now there's
76 or something like that.
38 teams times 7 at least.
Yeah, I think more like 8. I think most teams have at least 1 sub. So I think the bearded white dude in his mid 30s to 40s are quite prep. Speaking from my own team's perspective, at least. Okay, so we're nearing something here.
Yeah.
And William actually...
He's using the Godmode key.
Yeah, he's actually used Godmode key before the first engagement. So.
Yeah. So he keeps the...
He's gonna keep it for the next round, yeah.
Yeah. So
it seems like Mikael is trying to catch Fen on the flank here with yellow and maybe red.
Yes, I'm not gonna go into detail what we have discussed in the Swedish team channel, but
yeah, you have a good plan. Not gonna divulge it here.
Let's just see how it plays out.
Yeah, that's actually plays into the rules in XTC where you are not allowed to communicate with your players, or actually we are not even allowed to communicate with the players on the table, even if they're something weird. I saw in one of the games, I think it was the last game, with Sweden versus USA, where a ship barrel rolled twice in the same round.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite frustrating, because most times on stream, people, the streamers or the commentators run in and tell the players that something happened and you need to correct the game state, but we're not allowed to talk to them at all or give them commands or tips, and that's also why there's quite a good delay on the stream.
Indeed. The longest delay I can possibly have. Which is normal delay.
normal delay.
Let's see. Gary says we Irish can also add balding to that description. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not gonna go into detail about our hair state here in Sweden, but maybe.
Yeah, I think when you get to a certain age, you stop talking about your hair and you commit to your beard.
It stops growing on top and starts growing on in your forward direction.
Okay, so William is almost set. He's thinking about Fen. And,
Yeah.
If he commits with Fen here, there could be many ways for Mikael to punish him. Because I don't think he will get easily into range one of any one of these X-wings, and most X-wings could get a shot on Fen if he opts to go in. But if he goes for Fen and Fen doesn't want to engage, Bosk will punish whatever ship turns their arc towards Fen. William is running his calculations, it seems, with this Fen.
Detention. One bag from blue.
So, I think, yeah, seems like it's correct on your stream with the foils.
Yeah.
Because on my end, the foils are the wrong side. But he has his wings open and ready to attack this Fen.
Let's see if Fen disengage the other way.
Okay, so making a kill box for this Fen. So William will be rather pleased with his Fen movement here, or he will be quite sad. Kanan going for a coordinates, and he can't quite reach Fen.
No.
We'll give Bosk a target lock, and having focus and reinforce from last round will probably make him be able to push through some damage.
Yes. That's a range
Going
one
in for
shot.
the range one, yeah. And double reinforce. That's not often you see.
How does that? I guess the ship is reinforced, or it's not reinforced.
No, the reinforce is adding a
result.
evade. In the neutralize step.
Yeah.
So if there's more than one uncancelled die, I think the ruling is, then you add one evade. In theory, maybe Gary Dowell could help us out in chat. He might know. I think you can have as many reinforces you want and cancel it down to one.
Spends target lock 4. Hit, crit.
And Bosk just being a monster.
Yeah. Spends focus and takes 2.
Takes 3. because you spend one of the crits to use Bosk's ability.
So that's one crit.
Going through into green. That's the debris field coming into to play.
Yeah. Did you see what crit that was?
Structural.
Structural damage. Ouch.
Yeah, and as chat is saying, you can only reduce down to 1 damage, not down to 0, no matter how many reinforced tokens you have.
Yeah.
So putting in damage here on Bosk should be really hard to do.
Yes. Well, you can do 1. He's going into Bosk.
Yep. And seems like Kanan's...
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanan's gonna reduce the die.
No token left. And evades.
Yeah.
Sam. This is gonna hurt.
He gets the lock for the next round. So
yeah.
Bosk is probably gonna pop next round, but yeah, he has the lock on green. So.
No. 1 crit. Goes through.
Yep, and he gets back both his charges. No, next round he can actually double tap as well. So Mikael committed hard here against Fen, and Haigwood got out.
He moves. Bosk moves to target lock. Kanan. Going into green. And green takes 1. Ouch.
Yeah, so after the first round, it seems like Haigwood is up by a half X-Wing, 25 points to 0. This scum list that Will brought, it's actually I think it's mostly the same as Sverre on Team Norway wanted to play in the initial phase of picking lists, but he opted out of it in the last minute. I think it's a really strong list against most things, because you can nerf aces with Kanan and you can just punch through with Bosk, and Fen is always dangerous.
Yeah, it's horrible. You know, the feeling when it's very seldom that you sort of get to a table and someone lines up a squad and you feel like, well, this is gonna be easy, but you know, this looks horrible.
We had some of those kind of pairings against Singapore, and when the list hit the table, we were kind of oh, this is a bit more difficult than we initially thought.
Yeah.
There are some really good lists out there and really good players flying them. There are some surprises as well in the lists.
Yeah, the thing with a tournament like this is that you can sort of play niche lists as well that maybe couldn't handle a normal tournament.
Because you want to go 5-1 in a normal tournament usually, and here you don't need to. You need to have lists that can perform well against a multitude of different opponents, and in the end you only need 4 wins to win a round.
Yeah, and you can also sort of pick lists more or less.
Yeah, and sacrifice teammates.
Yes, that's what I'm getting off at. But yeah, let's see.
What's gonna happen next then? I think Bosk is gonna bump something here for sure.
Yeah.
But will William just stop with Bosk, or will he run into something and prevent it?
I think we might see a stop.
I think the big question, because if you start to move Bosk here, you might be able to get an arc back. If you stop, you don't have that many options for the next rounds to come. You do remove some dice from the table if you just bump it. So as long as William is sure he doesn't hit this asteroid in front of Bosk, I think he might move to prevent the stress.
Yeah. But I think if he makes a bank turn, then he will clear the rock, not risking to land on it if he bumps.
So someone in chat asked why composure is a thing on Fen, and if I'm not wrong, I think composure is for the times you try and get away with Fen, or you try to get into range 1 and you're not sure if you're actually close enough. You just boost and get the free focus, not having to pick up the stress from the linked action, because you can kind of try the boost, or you could try the barrel and still get the focus even though you fail it. So it kind of mitigates some of the dangers of trying for a reposition you're not sure about.
There we go.
Yeah, Mikael is continuing his hunt for obstacles.
Making sure he's not getting shot by Bosk again. Taking 1 damage.
Yeah, got 1 left. Yeah, and also I don't think we said it, and it doesn't show in the overlay, but both lists here are obviously 200 points. So composure on Fen is probably also part of the. It doesn't matter if I got 1 point bid on this list or not, because if you meet any aces, Fen is not gonna get to move last, because they will have more than 1 point bid, and the rest of the list is 4s and 3s. So don't know what you want to try and bid out with 1 point in bid.
Coordinate to Bosk.
Yeah, here you can see. Yeah, this is great. This is great play by Will. Because here you can see why Protectorate Gleb is so good. He's gonna give the stress.
Stress to Bosk.
He didn't actually dial in a blue maneuver, because then he would have cleared the stress. But you can give away the stress from the coordinate, and you can coordinate Bosk or Fen and give them something. I would have liked.
He did make a red maneuver while he is stressed, so he makes a white 2 maneuver forward, which is blocked, so he stays at the same place.
Yeah, same position. I would really like Will there to do a blue maneuver and just clear the stress and mitigate the negative side of the coordinate. But he probably wanted to see where the X-wings went.
So we got a range 1 shot into red from Bosk.
Yeah, getting the lock from last round and
Oops.
keep rolling crits and also having Redo. It's just gonna ensure you do lots of damage with this Bosk.
Spans. No. Spans lock. And is rewarded. 2 hits, 2 crits on red. And
Maybe half points. Here is thinking if he wants to take
the crit.
yeah, but it's a question because you have to look at it and say I'm going to take 1 crit no matter what here.
Yeah.
But if I don't, I take 1 extra damage. And he wants to spend his focus probably on punching things to Bosk.
There we go. Taking all that damage.
Weapons failure.
Weapons failure. There we go.
Yeah, and Marcel is pointing out the blue maneuver on Bosk could have landed him on the asteroid, which would have been really bad. So, just making sure he doesn't land on the asteroid.
Yeah. 1 hit. Spans focus.
Green guy shooting. Oh,
Go ahead.
blue. Yeah, blue is scared of shooting into Bosk and doesn't like to reinforce.
There's a Sam on Bosk who is loaded.
Yeah, and Kanan just making things hard, removing dice.
2 blanks.
Heroic. Doesn't have heroic, right?
Nope.
Now it's the weapons failure guy.
Yeah.
And does he want to shoot range 1? Nope. He's shooting into Kanan.
Spends his focus for 2. And that's easily evaded. This is going into Kanan as well.
I guess so, yeah. Now the question is, did Will do a double whammy? I think it's called when you guess what the opponent's gonna do and you put down the other option. So has Bosk thought? Has Will thought about Mikael not shooting into Bosk, or has he put down the shoot me and I shoot you back card?
Yes. Let's see. Kanan lost 2 shields.
Yeah, Kanan took 2 shields. Yeah, and here he's just killing green.
Yeah. Whew.
And if Bosk put down the correct card this round, it could also kill red. gamut will keep the reinforced token.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have quite a few people watching us today. We got 72 people at the moment, and a lot of people are subscribing. Thank you so much. We're just short of 400 subscribers.
Yeah, that's quite
Awesome.
a lot. How's the viewing been during the XTC events? Yeah, I think you have had a couple of games already.
This is my second game I'm streaming in the XTC. It's been really good. It's so much fun that people are turning up as well. Even though, I mean, today is just a busy day. We have games going on everywhere. So thank you for showing up.
There's such a huge amount of games going on at the moment. There's at least a handful of games on every big and small streamer. It's happening each night, each evening, each day.
Yeah.
You could go out and cherry pick your streamers, and you can cherry pick on which players you want to see, and yeah, it's just quite interesting.
Thank you, David, for subscribing. Sorry, cutting you off there. No, sorry, Toby, I cut you off.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I think every game is going on a central hub. In the end, wasn't it? Some talk about games going up on a YouTube page or something.
Yeah, there's a video gallery on the XTC.space webpage. You can click on video gallery and you get all of the games streamed at one single place.
Yeah, and it's going to make for a huge amount of games from everywhere in the world, and players from all kinds of meta playing against famous and less famous players. So I don't know if you did you calculate how many games we're going to have this summer at
No.
XTC?
I did not. I had to look at the spreadsheet of how many games were played today, and
yeah, and this is going to go on for at least 7 weeks in the group stage, and then there's going to be a weekend in the last part of August with I think 9. It's going to be 9 rounds, I think, because everyone's going to play round robin, and
yes, and 2 teams from each group is going up to the finals.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 teams progressing, and USA was one of the seeded teams, I think, in your group.
Let's see. I don't think they.
I think they were a second seed.
They were. I think they might have been second seed. Yeah.
Let's see. Did you see the Shalong page where people have been starting to put up games, so you can see how each team is doing and how many team victories each team has?
I had a look last night while I was entering the scores for last night's game, and by then there weren't that many games played yet. I think there were only like 3 or 4 who's been entered, but in the group D, at least.
Yeah, but you guys got off to a late start, and you're also in a group with only 7 teams, as opposed to group A and B with 8 teams.
Yeah.
But it's a tough group with Hungary, USA, Australia, Chile, Spain, Malta, and Sweden. There's a lot of good players and recognizable names here, and there's also some huge X-wing nations the likes of USA and Australia and Spain at least. And the South American guys are kind of in their own bubble, and they are for sure going to surprise a lot of people. So Chile might also be quite good. And I think the Malton guys actually have quite an interesting team as well. I think they poached some players from around the world with some great results in the last year's online meta.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Sweden is actually having a break next week, so a break to recuperate. Since we're one team short in our group, that's gonna be nice, and just relax and prepare for Australia, which is our next opponent to meet. Let's see, something is going on here.
Mikael is making sure he's getting far away from Bosk.
Bosk free zone. Yeah, Bosk is such a hammer.
Yeah, Bosk can burn quite brightly when you focus fire him, but having reinforce each round and double reinforce even it's rough. It's quite rough. And if you do face him, you have Zam, and you have Guido, and you have visibility, and yeah, it's just a nasty ship to meet.
Yeah, we'll see here. I think we might see a 3-turn from Will. Then red is not in the place where you want to be.
Yeah, you might catch him, but he's opting to clear his stress. This will make Bosk able to start hunting these X-Wings going out, in a way. And now we might actually get to see Will use Composure, just for fun of it.
Yeah.
I will be surprised if this boost fits.
No, I don't think it's gonna fit.
Could actually also just barrel roll in and get Concordia and visibility. Yeah, he's gonna do the Composure. That would have been really scary to try if you don't have the Composure.
Yeah.
And ending up tokenless here in range 1 of this blue, and probably range 3, I guess, from yellow.
So no shots for Will this turn, and 1 shot from Mikael.
And it's a tokenless X-Wing with range 1 and defend.
Well, there you go.
That's half points. The points on the board.
So Now Mikael only needs to do that once again.
Yeah, and we have a question in chat about where can you find the games to be played, and there's a calendar. I don't think there's anything else than the calendar to find games scheduled and picked up for streaming.
See, I will see if I can find a link and post it here in the chat.
Yeah, I've found the link. I think it works, but I haven't checked it out properly myself. Nope, it doesn't work. Broken.
I got one here. Any second now.
Do you know if the stream calendar is only games that's scheduled to be streamed?
Yes. That's only it's only the games that's been scheduled to be streamed. It's been entered by the streamers.
Yeah, there is 14 games today, having been streamed already or is scheduled to be streamed later. If you don't get your X-Wing streamed game fix this this summer, I don't know, and you
did you say 14?
Yeah, I think I counted 14 games today.
Yeah, and there is also, I know there is 2 more games at the God Squadron podcast tonight.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I think the biggest streamers, the biggest channels have not been that good when submitting what games they picked up.
There we go, 2 events.
Yeah.
Now
Mikael is climbing back, it seems.
Yeah.
But,
the table has turned.
the Fen should be in a good position here to maybe even kill off Red.
Yeah.
And also Bosk is gonna turn and have Archon stuff, so.
What do you think about Blue?
Blue is probably going to
K-turn?
4K?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe K-turn and hope Fen goes in for something. Or he's gonna keep on bumping stuff. Yeah, you could probably get a shot on Kane.
Do you think he'll boost here? No. Trying to block the 2-turn.
No, because yeah, I would think maybe Fen goes in here. Don't keep on running, but try and get a shot.
It's gonna make a 2-turn and then boost to get nice shot on Red.
Red did repair his weapons failure, so doesn't have any tokens.
Yes.
But he could still get killed by Bosk if there's a there should be range here, I think. Range 3 shot. Fen is actually he keeps doing the running away, and he's playing the bait this game. I don't think Fen has actually shot yet, has he? No, I'm quite sure if Fen
he shot. Didn't? I'm not sure.
I think there was range the first time, and he turned in away from the X-Wings, and then he flew in behind Bosk, and he's been coming down this.
Nick the corner on the red one.
Yeah, that's gonna be awful. have the lock, you have the... Yeah, that's gonna be a dead red. Red dead. Ollie's calling it in chat. It's a dead red. Would have been dead even if he took the focus instead and went for the safe route.
Red is gone.
Chad is also talking about Fen just opting out of everything.
Such a coward.
But it's working for Will, and the only
Yeah.
damage in Fen was the blank out. So
Ooh. Takes one more.
yeah, and he's gonna have a range one shot from blue into. Did he spend?
He spent
Yeah, he spent.
the cannon shot here. But
Yeah.
this is unmodified.
Yeah, and you got Concordia face off.
There we go.
And that might be a dead Fen. Nope. You can't kill Fen.
So this is a range 2 shot through the debris cloud. Two hits. And blanks out on blue. Taking 2 shields.
Question now is what do you want to hunt? Because Fen is probably either going hard to left and trying to get behind, or he's just gonna run away, just fast towards Will's side of the board. Or knowing Will, he might even just do a one hard to the right, just stay there and say shoot me while Bosk comes up behind and kills these X-Wings. So the huge problems Mikael has been getting into here is he can't kill anything. He hasn't got enough arcs. He hasn't got enough tokens, and it's been some way off killing both Kanan and Fen.
You sort of gotta reduce the amount of ships.
Yeah, you need to focus fire or something and take it off the board. And taking Kanan off early would have given him more dice to work with. And taking Fen off, you take off a huge potential damage dealer, which can come in and just wreck these X-Wings.
Yeah, we got 19 minutes left of game time. And
I think the win condition here has to involve Bosk, if I'm counting correctly.
Yeah.
Because killing Fen and halving Kanan should net you something in the realms of just below 100 points.
Bosk is 71 points.
Yeah, so the last damage on Fen or killing. Actually, Kanan isn't halved yet.
Hello, hello.
So a lot of things happened while you were away.
Let's just try this. I'm sorry about this.
Up yet?
There we go. We should be back online.
Yeah, and the stream delay is probably gonna kick in. So we had Caden coordinate a barrel to Fen.
Yeah.
Behind blue and two harding over blue again, and Caden just reduced yellow's dice down to 2, and Fen does what he does best. He just didn't take damage. And blue didn't have any arcs, and Bosk is still too far out to shoot anything.
So Caden's shot didn't do anything there.
No.
But no damage was out in this turn.
Yeah, no damage, and William actually went for a too hard to the left, and did not get punished. Kanan just preventing damage with his force. It's quite strong.
Yeah, sorry about the loss of magic here. Everything just went down. There we go. I'm just trying to make sure that everything is set as it should be, and I think it is.
The only thing I didn't catch was Blue's action, because I think both of his ships have pattern analyzers.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I think will we see a 4K from the yellow X-wing this round?
Do you think
does it
that
not fit?
I think it's blocked by Fen at this.
I think it's really close if it's blocked, but I think you do try it here, just because you're down on time and you're really down on points, and blue doesn't have the yellow yellow X-wing doesn't really have any good places to go, I think.
No.
But yeah, it might have fit if it was 5K.
There we go on the rock. Or is it debris? Yeah, debris.
Yeah, it's a debris, so he will get to shoot. But I think he's trying to catch Fen here.
Yeah.
Just like he did last round. And that means he might just slow roll with yellow again. Oh, no. Interesting. Green Talon. I don't know if Kanan can reach her, but he could potentially give Fen a barrel too hard and a focus.
That's out of arc for coordinate, I'm afraid. Is he still stressed?
He dialed in a 1 bank, so he should be stressed. But I think he's thinking about the coordinates on Fen and whether to give him the stress or not.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, that's should be
Yeah, that's
in range.
super close.
Remember to, yeah, remember to spawn the allies when you try to get arcs. Getting the range one shot and taking the debris field. It doesn't get punished. He also has a lock.
Yeah.
Double stressed Fen.
But blue is 1 shield and 4 hull left.
Yeah, he's gonna take Bosk, and Bosk has a target lock and a focus.
Spence lock. Oof. 2 hits, 2 crits. Takes 3.
Shields down and 2 crits. He's still gonna face a lot of firepower from Bosk and Kaden, and a direct.
And a direct. What was the first crit there?
The first crit was blinded.
Blinded, yeah. Oh.
And he is most likely dead unless he rolls natties.
Unless he rolls natties. So now he gets his. This is the shot.
Yeah, he gets to shoot. He gets to try and punch through, and
Yeah.
and Kanan will get to try and kill Blue afterwards.
And Kanan takes 1 die away. And nothing.
No tokens, nothing.
Yeah, this is tough for Mikael.
You talked about strategizing before in the early parts of the game. So, was your would you want to say anything about your strategy in this game, or is it a well kept secret?
Well, the strategy in this game was Sweden started with attacking with the resistance list, and then we had two lists to choose from, and we chose this one.
Yeah. So I think this might be a tough matchup.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think we can say it's a tough matchup for sure. But I think no matter how you engage this matchup, it would have been a tough matchup for Mikael.
Yeah. If I'm not recalling it wrong, the choice were between, I think it was between Separatists and Scum. I might be wrong here, but
yeah, the Separatist is a Sam list.
yeah.
Sam and a lot of droids.
So I wonder what's going on here. Oh yeah. Did he clip the?
Yeah, he did clip the debris, and it did take the
stress for it.
Yeah, it might have actually just hit the undo button by mistake.
Okay.
No, Sam. Mikael has done a wonderful job of not taking the double tap, Sam.
Yeah, I gotta give him that.
But it's also cost him dearly to have Bosk just pummel away at his list.
There we go. We are moving closer and closer to an end of this game. Only 4 minutes left. We've got 75 people watching, which is awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. If you like the game or the broadcast with cutouts and everything, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe, because there will be more games streamed later on this week and for the next few weeks coming. Normally I do Wednesday streams at 9 o'clock Central European time, focusing on the Nordic scene. So you get your Nordic X-Wing fix right here.
Yeah, and 9 o'clock I think is like 3 p.m. What is it? The EST, American West Coast, East Coast. Yeah, American East Coast, 3 p.m. I think.
It's great if you wanna, just run away from some work and watch some Nordic X-Wing. Then.
Yeah, I got a question about the crit on Kanan. It's a damage sensor array.
Let's.
So that's gonna shut off his gamut.
Yes. And he took that. There we go. So that's actually half points on Kanan.
And I think Mikael made a mistake here, because he's got blinded pilot on blue, and he took a target lock on Fen, so he will not be able to spend that target lock.
Yeah. Takes his stress, but no damage. Going over the debris cloud. Kanan creates some distance. Ouch, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, and yeah, I think at this point Will is just doing mop up. There's no MOV in this tournament, or unless there's a really fringe case scenario in the end of the group stage, but
3 hits and blanks out. That's the shields.
this.
Guido?
Yeah, Will has gotten a lot of crits with Bosk this game.
Yeah.
Naturals even. It's been great help, but now we'll see if Bosk has chosen the correct card, because here I think you shoot Kanan and try initiative kill. You can't actually initiative kill, but you shoot him to remove something, and then you can see if Will has put down the correct Sam card.
1 hit and double evades. So slippery.
It's I think the game ran away from Mikael in trying to catch Fen early on, and Fen opted out, and Bosk had double reinforce, and he had a lot of range 3 shots, which will only deal 1 damage at most.
So my kid actually just woke up. I'm sorry, but I will have to run away. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and thank you, Toby, for talking with us. I will end the stream later on. Thank you.
Yeah. we got salmon again. Great finish. And that's actually the last round. Or $150 to $65 in the end. Yep, this is 2-0 to USA, and Simon had to run actually, so we've been left to our own device. Thanks for watching, and see you around.